Did you know that every 2 seconds, someone somewhere in the world has a stroke? For many, the impact is devastating, leading to long-term disability or even death. Stroke is a serious health threat that can strike with little warning, changing lives and families forever. But what if there was something you could actively do? What if your own kitchen held simple, powerful tools to help defend your brain? The good news is, reducing your stroke risk isn't just about medications or complex treatments. A lot of that power can be found right on your plate, in the natural goodness of everyday foods. Today we're exploring 5 specific foods, some you might already know, others surprisingly effective, that work together to build a strong defense against stroke. These aren't rare or expensive items, but readily available foods that can become your brain's best friends. First up, a real foundation for a stroke-protective diet: leafy green vegetables. We're talking about spinach, kale, collard greens, and even the greens from beetroots. These are so much more than just salad filler. They're packed with something called dietary nitrates. When you eat these greens, your body cleverly turns these nitrates into nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is a really important molecule for your blood vessel health. It helps your blood vessels relax and widen, a process called vasodilation. Why does this matter? Because better blood flow helps lower blood pressure, and high blood pressure is a major, often silent, risk factor for stroke. Research really backs up the power of these greens. For example, one significant study showed that eating at least 1 cup of leafy green vegetables daily, which gives you about 60 milligrams of vegetable nitrate, was linked to an impressive 17% reduced risk of ischemic stroke. That's the kind of stroke caused by a blockage in an artery leading to the brain. And it's not just one study. Another large one, which followed over 50,000 people for 23 years, discovered that those who ate the most nitrate-rich vegetables had noticeably lower systolic blood pressure and a 12% to 26% lower risk of different types of heart disease, including stroke. But it's not just about nitrates. Leafy greens also bring other vital nutrients to the table that help in the fight against stroke. They're fantastic sources of potassium and magnesium, minerals that are key for keeping blood pressure at healthy levels and for good vascular function overall. Potassium, for instance, helps balance out the effects of sodium, which we know can push blood pressure up. Magnesium is involved in many body processes, including those that help blood vessels relax and keep your heart rhythm normal. On top of that, these greens are bursting with antioxidants. These are compounds that protect your cells, including your brain cells and blood vessels, from damage caused by harmful free radicals. Simply adding a daily serving of these green protectors to your meals is a straightforward yet powerful way to boost your brain's defenses. Whether you toss them in a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or lightly sauté them, try to make leafy greens a regular feature in your diet. Next in our lineup are berries, especially blueberries. Those strawberries and other richly colored ones are great too. Don't let their small size fool you. These fruits pack a serious punch for brain protection, thanks to being antioxidant champions. Those beautiful deep blues, purples, and reds? They're a clear sign that berries are loaded with powerful plant compounds called polyphenols, especially anthocyanins. These anthocyanins are the real stars, with strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. So how exactly do these anthocyanins help protect against stroke? Well, oxidative stress and inflammation are 2 main troublemakers when it comes to vascular disease and damage to brain cells, both of which can lead to a stroke. Anthocyanins take on oxidative stress by neutralizing unstable molecules called free radicals, stopping them from harming the delicate lining of your blood vessels and your vital brain cells. At the same time, their anti-inflammatory power helps calm chronic inflammation in the body, including inside your arteries. This makes arteries less likely to develop dangerous plaque buildup, a condition called atherosclerosis, which can restrict blood flow and cause a stroke. Many studies have connected regular berry eating with major brain health benefits. Research suggests that eating more anthocyanin-rich foods is linked to a lower risk of cardiovascular problems, including stroke. Animal studies have even shown that anthocyanins can help lessen brain damage after an ischemic stroke because of these antioxidant and neuroprotective qualities. Beyond directly preventing stroke, berries are well known for supporting overall cognitive function. Some studies suggest that eating berries several times a week can greatly benefit vascular health and might even slow down the cognitive decline that can come with aging. One study found that daily wild blueberry consumption improved executive function, short-term memory, and even blood flow in the blood vessels. Adding a cup of mixed berries to your cereal or yogurt, blending them in a smoothie, or just enjoying them as a snack is a tasty and smart way to arm your brain with these protective compounds. Our third key food comes from the water, fatty fish. Types like salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, and lake trout are especially valued for their high content of omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats, specifically eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, are fantastic for both our heart and brain health. Our bodies can't make them very well on their own, so we need to get them from what we eat. How do omega-3s protect against stroke? They work in a few ways. First, they're well known for their strong anti-inflammatory properties. Ongoing inflammation can damage blood vessels, making them prone to atherosclerosis and clots, big precursors to stroke. Omega-3s help cool down this inflammation, leading to healthier, more flexible arteries. Second, these healthy fats can help lower blood pressure and reduce triglyceride levels in the blood. Both are important for good cardiovascular health and cutting stroke risk, as high triglycerides can make artery walls harder or thicker. Third, omega-3s might help stop blood clots from forming by making blood platelets less sticky. This is really important because many strokes happen when clots block blood flow to the brain. The American Heart Association actually recommends eating at least 2 servings of fish, especially fatty fish, each week to help lower the risk of heart disease and stroke. Studies have consistently found that groups of people who eat more omega-3 rich foods, like fish, generally have lower rates of stroke. One analysis pointed out that regularly eating fish was linked to a lower stroke risk for both men and women. Another discovered that the risk of stroke could be cut by as much as 31% in people who ate fish 5 or more times a week, although even 1 serving a week showed benefits. Whether you like it grilled, baked, or poached, getting fatty fish into your meals a couple of times a week gives your brain these crucial omega-3s, strengthening it against the threat of stroke. Fourth on our list is a nutty favorite, walnuts. While pretty much all nuts have health perks, walnuts really stand out because they're rich in a specific plant-based omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. This makes them quite unique among nuts and a particularly good food for brain health and stroke prevention. Like the omega-3s in fish, ALA is essential. Our bodies don't make it, so it has to come from our food. When you eat walnuts, your body can convert some of this ALA into EPA and DHA, those long-chain omega-3s we find in fish, though it's usually in small amounts. But ALA itself has its own impressive health benefits, especially for blood vessel health and protecting the brain. Research suggests ALA has anti-inflammatory effects and can help improve how blood vessels work, lower the risk of blood clots, and contribute to lower blood pressure, all really important for preventing stroke. Studies have shown that a higher intake of ALA is linked to a lower risk of stroke. Some research even connects higher levels of ALA in the blood to a significant drop in stroke risk. Besides ALA, walnuts are a great source of antioxidants, like vitamin E, melatonin, and various polyphenols such as ellagic acid. These compounds team up to fight oxidative stress, shielding brain cells and blood vessels from damage. The mix of healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants in walnuts truly makes them a complete brain food. Researchers have looked into how walnuts affect cognitive function, with some studies suggesting they might help improve memory and even slow down cognitive decline. Just a handful of walnuts a day, maybe added to your morning oatmeal, sprinkled on a salad, or eaten as a simple snack, can be a powerful and easy way to get more ALA and other brain-protecting nutrients. Their place in heart-healthy diets like the Mediterranean diet further highlights how valuable they are for stroke prevention. Lastly, we have something a bit different. Not a food in the usual sense, but a vibrant golden spice that's been respected for centuries in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine: turmeric. The real power of turmeric comes from its main active ingredient, curcumin. Curcumin is a strong polyphenol that's getting a lot of attention from researchers for its impressive antioxidant and anti-inflammatory abilities, including how it might help prevent stroke and aid in recovery. Inflammation and oxidative stress are key factors in the chain of events that lead to a stroke. Curcumin takes these issues head-on. Its anti-inflammatory effects are quite something. It can block the activity of various inflammatory molecules and pathways in the body, helping to cut down on the chronic inflammation that can harm blood vessels. As an antioxidant, curcumin hunts down harmful free radicals, protecting cells from oxidative damage. Some research even suggests that curcumin can get past the blood-brain barrier, meaning it could offer its protective benefits directly inside the brain. Animal studies have indicated that giving curcumin can reduce the area of brain damage after a stroke, improve neurological problems, and lessen brain swelling. It's thought to do this by cutting down inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain tissue. While large-scale human trials specifically on stroke prevention are still developing, the evidence we have from preclinical studies and smaller human trials looking at inflammatory and oxidative markers is very encouraging. For instance, some studies have shown that curcumin supplements can improve markers of oxidative stress and inflammation, and even have a positive effect on cholesterol levels. Adding turmeric to your diet can be as easy as putting it in curries, soups, stews, rice dishes, or even a golden milk latte. To help your body absorb it better, curcumin is often paired with black pepper, which has piperine, and a source of healthy fat. While we still need more research to set definite guidelines for curcumin and stroke prevention, its long history of safe use and its powerful biological actions make it a remarkably effective addition to a brain-protective diet. Now, while each of these 5 foods is pretty amazing on its own for helping prevent a stroke, they become even more powerful when they work together. Think of it like a team where each player has a special skill to protect your brain. Leafy greens boost blood flow and lower blood pressure with their nitrates. Berries offer a shield of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds to safeguard blood vessels and brain cells. Fatty fish provide vital omega-3 fatty acids that lessen inflammation, triglycerides, and clot risk. Walnuts chip in with plant-based ALA and a range of other neuroprotective compounds. And turmeric, with its active curcumin, adds another strong layer of anti-inflammatory and antioxidant defense. Together, these foods create a combined, stronger effect. For example, the anti-inflammatory benefits of omega-3s from fish and curcumin from turmeric can really back each other up. The antioxidants from berries and walnuts can work hand in hand with the vessel-protecting nitrates from leafy greens. This multi-angled approach tackles several stroke risk factors at once, from high blood pressure and inflammation to oxidative stress and unhealthy cholesterol levels. Eating a diet full of these varied, nutrient-rich foods, like the Mediterranean or DASH diets which feature many of these items, is consistently tied to a much lower risk of stroke and better heart health overall. It's not about one single miracle food, but rather a smart strategy of bringing these powerful ingredients into your daily life to build a strong and resilient defense against stroke. So, as you can see, the path to a healthier brain can definitely start in your kitchen. We've looked at how leafy greens, berries, fatty fish, walnuts, and turmeric are more than just everyday foods. They're packed with compounds that can really help protect you. They work to keep blood vessels healthy, fight inflammation, combat oxidative stress, and support overall heart health, all essential for preventing a stroke. One of the best things about this is how accessible these foods are. They're easy to find and can be incorporated into tasty and satisfying meals. When you choose to include these 5 power foods in your regular meals, you're taking real positive steps to look after your long-term brain health. And remember, it's all about consistency. Small, steady changes in your diet can add up to make a big difference over time. It's really important to remember that this information is for educational purposes only. It's not a replacement for advice from your own doctor or healthcare provider. Always chat with them about any health concerns, or before you make big changes to your diet or treatment. They know your specific situation best. If you found this helpful, we'd love it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It helps us share this info with more people. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more on protecting and improving your health. Clicking the notification bell means you won't miss out on new videos. Please feel free to share this video with friends and family. Anyone you think might find these tips useful. Sharing health knowledge is a great way to support each other. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Do you have any questions? Or maybe you have other brain-healthy foods you enjoy? Let's share ideas and build a community focused on better health. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to a healthier brain for all of us.